Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back if you're new. So today's a very first me actually doing this. I've never done before. I don't know why I waited so long, but I found a time and I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to catch it and watch it. So today I'm actually going to watch a rocket launch from SpaceX today over in Kennedy Space Center. I'm actually really excited to see what it's all about, like up close, because I've seen it in the distance before, but never seen it like off to the side, like, you know, from a beach. This is not a beach. This is actually let's see, A1A 528, so we're pretty close, and I am not the only one here because it's pretty fun thing to do, I guess. But anyways, I'm actually really excited to see this. And see, the SpaceX rocket launch is a Sirius XM geostationary communication satellite. That sounds kind of cool, guys. So we're gonna see this today, and hopefully we can actually hear it too. I'm not sure, like, if we can hear it, but we're definitely gonna see it from this distance. So currently you can actually see like where I'm at. I'm actually parked like kind of like on a lift, and straight ahead in the distance there's Kennedy Space Center right there. I'll zoom this in a little and I'll show y'all. But yeah, I'm actually excited to see this. And just show the little area over here by this little beach over here. It's also a boat that's been tipped over. But yeah, I'm not the only one here today watching a launch, and I'm pretty sure it's actually more spots. Alright guys, it is now in the air. And there it is. Wow. You can definitely see it. That's cool. Wow, you can kind of hear the boom from that. Whoa, man. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but that's super cool. Full thrust. Wow. All the way up there, when we heard that. That was awesome. And check this out, guys. This is cool. You can actually watch SpaceX on Twitter, a live feed. There is Falcon 9 in space with the Sirius XM SXM Mission 9. That was cool to see it in person, though. Alright guys, so I did not see it land, but it did land, so that's actually pretty awesome. And also some facts to know about this. Let's see if I can pull it up. This is the actual 100th time a first stage booster has landed, which is actually pretty cool, and also 380th successful recovery overall. That's actually from SpaceX's Twitter accounts. That's actually pretty cool. First time actually seeing a rocket launch and knowing like it's been successful. It launched on time, and also it landed pretty awesome. And now for today's main feature today, we're over here in the Orlando Wetlands. I'm actually really excited to check this one out, guys. And before we go in, something that's weird, like how far this is from everything else. Like, I know it's like 1,000 acres and like a whole bunch of like species in there, wildlife, birds, of course you have your alligator. Look, there's a lot of stuff there supposedly. I'm just actually really excited to check it out. And also, like, this is like still in Orlando. It's called Christmas, Florida, or Fort Christmas, but it's still in Orlando, which is actually really cool. And now that we have entered, honestly, I feel like I just entered like a state park. Like, take a look at all this. And as we now enter on in, check this out. This is a Orlando Wetlands Festival of Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, 9 to 3 p.m. Interesting. And you can see, I'm not the only one here. This is actually a pretty popular place to come to. I'm just gonna find myself a spot. Alright guys, now I acquired our parking spot over here. I guess that is like cool, like little field area and something to see over here. No pets. Launching or landing or operating drones or remote controlled aircraft is prohibited on this property. Interesting to know that. We do have some pavilions over here, picnic areas, and of course we do have some restrooms over here, very nice, and some information areas over as well. And here's some trash cans. So I actually want to report to y'all that the bathrooms are actually very clean, very surprising. They smell good, and that's just something good to know when you actually come to like places like this. But over here, you do have some information stuff, of course. Definitely plants, animals you can see. Let's walk around a little bit. Different animals. Fish of the wetlands. Pretty cool. Reptiles and amphibians. These are all real. Kind of cool. And there's some birds over here. You got some taxidermies inside of there. That's actually the window. It's an American coot. Pretty cool. And let's see over here. Some more birds. Local history. Yeah, very neat. Got some arrowheads down here. All this stuff with like Christmas, Florida, 1915. It's pretty cool. Christmas post office, 1937. Pretty interesting stuff. And also, while we are out here, something actually really cool. A little A-frame sign says, "How to enjoy your visit. Bring water, sun protection, and a map. Look high and low for birds, butterflies, alligators, turtles, bobcats, and more." Pretty cool. It looks like this is actually like updated daily. Free tram tours Friday through Sunday only. First come, first serve, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Last tram at 2:15. Donations welcome. So that's good to know. Right now it's around like 12 o'clock. This is the whole map right here. Looks like it's a pretty big place. Bunch of looping trails. Here's your sign. You can sign it. And right over here is the actual like, official rules for the wetlands over here. Let's actually take a look at it. Hours, sunrise to sunset, Tuesdays through Sundays, closed Mondays, violators will be trespassed. Here are the following rules prohibited. Take a look at that. Very interesting rules over here. Alright, let's now go in. I guess they actually want to preserve the place as well. Do you have a tram over here? Not sure if it's going at the moment, but we'll find out. So the tram is not leaving at the moment because like there's not a lot of people here. So they told me to leave my name and come back before like 2:15. So I was like, okay. So maybe like wait like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, walk down this road a little bit, see what's happening, and see if I see some really cool wildlife and just enjoy the wetlands. Okay, so first come to this little pond over here. That's not a real well, just like it's there. But we actually have some little baby gators just swimming inside there, and I am sure there's more.
Reclaimed water is water that's been treated, but it still has a high level of phosphate and nitrates contained. So the objective is to extract as much of that as possible before the water makes its way to the St. Johns River. So when they developed this property in 1985 and they opened it in 1987, they designed it so that the water gets pumped in a 4-foot pipe about 17 miles, and it comes in at the southwest corner of the property. Flows into 3 different cells, cell 1, 2, and 11. 11, 12, and what was that, 15 is across the road. The rest of them are on this side. So that water flows through these compartments that we call cells. They'll look like ponds to you, but they're cells. They're separated by these berms. And as it flows through the facility, about 30 to 40 days, it first goes through a heavily populated area of bulrush and cattails. They extract about 85% of the phosphates and nitrates from the water. Then it flows in to this bluish area that's open marsh, where aquatic plants continually polish the water, if you will, before it reaches the northeast corner of the property, where then it flows into a canal that ends up in the St. Johns River. Now that's done by gravity, so this was engineered so that the west is 15 feet higher than the east. and I'm going to point that out. Have about 12 to 1,700 alligators of varying sizes, from very young ones. Sneak up on like big turtles, fish in a fish bed, swimming together. They create what's called a raft, and that's what the eagles go after. They'll sneak up behind them and be able to snatch one out. That's a snowy eager.
There's an anhinga, isn't it, on the right there?
Yeah. And finger on that culvert.
Yeah.
Tiny little thing.
Oh man.
How did your camera get that?
It does what it does. Wow.
Well, all right, guys, that was our tour here at the Randall Wetlands. Now, something about this is actually something that's not operated by the city. These actually to actually donate their own time to the actual thing. It's actually kind of cool. This actual little thing is like $35,000. So that's actually kind of a little cool little tram over here. Friends of the Orlando Wetlands, pretty cool. And also you can like a little donation for their times. It's pretty cool. Alright guys, we're actually now going to make our way over towards the boardwalk over here. And as we do that, check this out. We actually have a bat house over here. This is cool. Bats of Florida. This is actually really cool info over here. Really neat. And you can actually hear them too. Not sure if y'all can hear it, but they are up there. I don't know how close I can get to it, but they were up there. So as we entered the boardwalk over here, like when I first got on like the tram, it wasn't that bad with the weather, because like it was only like mid 70s, but like somehow duration, like the wind for the tram wasn't that bad, but like the weather just like dropped. So like when I left my home today, it was like mid 70s. Now it's like 68 degrees, a little windy, and like I'm like, oh man, didn't really want to wear a jacket today, but here I am. And also, if you're wondering how long are the trails over here, they say it is about 18 miles of trails. So they could take a pretty long time just to walk over here. Alright guys, we're now about to enter the boardwalk here. It's actually called the Cypress Boardwalk Trail. Ooh. Car here's some birds out there. And supposedly this was constructed about 2 years ago. Oh, it says pool. Okay. No smoking on the boardwalk. Let's enter on in. Alright guys, we're now walking on the boardwalk. It's such a beautiful, nice day. You know, it is kind of overcast and also kind of windy. It's still beautiful and quiet. Gotta love it. And as we go around, something to think about is all the water all the way around the wetlands is only 2 to 3 feet deep, which is actually pretty interesting. And also show like how deep it is. These little small birds over here. Let's walk around looking for some lunch. Now we're actually almost at a distance as we were earlier today. We saw 3 alligators on the side over here by the bank over here. I can actually see one right over there. He's kind of hard to see, but he's right there in the middle. And we're gonna try to walk over there and see if they're still there. And over here I do believe we have some turkey vultures, maybe? These are big bad boys over here. Look at these things. And right now I'm actually just walking right by these bad boys. Now I don't know if I would advise this or not, but like I'm like right in the pack. Like they can eat me or be friends with me. I'm not sure if this is dangerous or not, but I guess they're used to human beings by now, but it's still cool, I guess. Okay, so there's that tram tour, well, a different one, but still, they are still here. The 4 alligators. So there's one small one right over here. I'll still keep my distance and respect it. Gotta love alligators, man. And over here are the larger ones. They don't move much. Well, actually, yeah. The 3 of them over here. 4 all together, and that one I saw over there, that one was new. So cool. These are pretty big guys. I think I'm actually gonna head back to the boardwalk now and leave these big guys alone. Definitely cool seeing these up close. Just heading back to the boardwalk, I actually came across these two other young people, and I was like, hey, make sure you watch out for the sides. One small one right there and 3 big ones over here. They're like, whoa, we didn't see that. So make sure when you come to these kind of things like here in the wild, make sure you're really paying attention to your sides, because like I think they're harmless, but like still they can be protective, because like alligators are very territorial. So just make sure like you're watching out, but still a really cool experience nevertheless. We do have some more of these turkey vultures, I guess you can say. And I think these are like male and female, because like they had to like next line each other. Maybe? I don't know. Still cool to see. I'm probably like 6 feet from this one. Definitely a cool sight. Alright guys, now back on the boardwalk, as you can see, we do have more of these like coots out here, I do believe we call them. And I think they call these things the original snowbirds, as you will say. And also out there as well, a little gator out there. Alright guys, actually now back on the boardwalk. So the end was down there, and I walked all the way like that, just like exploring. Really scenic. I definitely love it, and I definitely recommend it if you are someone that loves Florida wildlife, just like bird watching, not just like alligators, but like there's like over 20 species of birds out here, and you can just like come in and enjoy it. Like there's 2 down here, they're very similar. This one has like a white bill, red eyes, and this one it's a little more different as well. So 2 different species. And there's also another kind over here. You can actually see it standing in the water. That's actually pretty cool. And that was a weird sound. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this like little dome, as they call it. And we now reached not the fork in the road, but I guess you can say where like it leads off into different ways over here, Limpkin Lane and Osprey Boulevard, I guess you can say. But yeah, so here is a like little map over here. So here we are, and it's actually called a Cypress Dome over here. So that's what that is right there. Pretty cool. And yeah, you can really see how big this place is. Like it doesn't look that big, this little boardwalk. So it goes all the way like that and all the way down that, so it actually is pretty big. And now let's walk along. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on inside there, guys, and it's kind of hard to see. There's one here and there's one there. Those are the great blue herons in there. Like, they're super huge. Like, man, they really stand out. And I'm not sure if they're making like big old like growl sounds, but like there's a lot of stuff happening inside them. Like it sounds like there's like a bull inside there, but yeah, pretty awesome. So I'm also heading out because like it's really hard to tell when the park's really going to close, because like right now it's like 3 o'clock, but being the way it is like overcast like this, it's really hard to tell like when sunset's about to happen. So I do like know like next 5 to 6 o'clock it's like, you know, kind of sunset. So definitely it's like in that ballpark. Alright guys, now I'm back at the entrance of the Cypress Boardwalk over here. Now where I was originally earlier, I could have walked all the way, keep on going down and ended right back here, but I chose not to because I actually want to spend time on the boardwalk. It's actually really cool scenic stuff being like in the water, as you would say, so it's really cool. And also heading out, probably like our last good sightseeing thing we can see today is this great blue heron over here. Look at this guy. He's probably really big up close. Alright, now basically back at the front, but over here, this is the Orlando Wetlands Visitor Center, and it's closed at the moment, but it says come in soon. And already looking inside of it, I can actually see some taxidermy inside it. I see a bear, some kind of like little animal, and also like a fox maybe, but yeah. Really cool. Well, I definitely have to come back here later on and see when it opens. Alright guys, and then out today over here at the entrance over here at the gates, it says caution, automatic gates. Gates open and close automatically sunrise and sunset. So that's actually pretty cool. That it's like an automated system that knows it. That's really cool to think about. And also here is the sign, Orlando Wetlands. Well, all right, guys, that will do it here at the Orlando Wetlands, and also yesterday watching a rocket launch for the first time in the distance. That was super cool. I think my highlight of that was like this, seeing it super close in the distance, and also hearing that like booster sound was really cool. It didn't have a sonic boom to it, but it was still really cool. And also this, if you love Florida wildlife, you will love it, because like Florida has so much stuff to offer other than the theme parks, which I still love theme parks. There's so much to offer, like a bunch of nature and like state parks. It's so amazing. I love it. And there's so much wildlife here, like other than alligators, bunch of birds, and like I'd probably say today I saw 5 to 10 different types of birds, and like it was so cool. And like binoculars and everything, like that was awesome. I definitely recommend it if you are here in the Central Florida area or just visiting around from the north or whatever. Definitely a cool, fun spot to come catch and just check it out. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, I enjoyed making it, and hopefully to make more videos just like this, like outside of the theme parks, and like just enjoy Florida for what it is. I really look forward to that. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure a big old thumbs up and subscribe for more future content. I will see you guys in the next one.